What's happening? It's your girl Lonnie checking in for another great video today. Today we're going to be talking about positive self-talk, combating those negative thoughts because no negative thoughts will be tolerated. First, we're going to get into just the normalcy of negative thoughts. Second, we're going to get into um how not dealing with those negative thoughts, what it can lead to. And just thirdly, we're going to get into how we can actually combat those negative thoughts. So just first of all, it's normal. We all have negative thoughts. We all experience them at some point in our lives. We're human beings. We go through emotion. We are emotional human. We're emotional people. Um, we go through things, suffering, challenges, adversities. We go through things that will cause these negative thoughts, that will cause us to have lack of confidence that leads to these negative thoughts. Um, I feel like if you're not, some kids, some people, that positive self talk and confidence is instilled as a child, but I feel like a good amount of us, it was not instilled. So this just leads to I guess a greater risk of just having this negative self talk. So not dealing with these negative thoughts, it can lead to you one just viewing the world in a negative light. Like a open minded, a positive thinking person can see the goodness in any given situation, no matter what. But a negative person, they will always see the negative, the bad things, just all around, just looking at life at just a negative and ugly perspective. Um, Second, a negative person or a negative minded person or a negative person that just has negative self talk, they will have a victim mentality, as in they're always the problem. Um, just somehow always making themselves a victim. But all in all, like no one is coming to save you. Everyone has gone through different things. It's like you're not the only one. You're not a victim. Like what you have gone through may have been bad that could lead to this, but it's like just continuously having a victim mentality is not going to get you anywhere. As an adult, you can't like the victim mentality. It's not going to cut it. You got to save it. No one's coming to save you. You got to save yourself. Okay. And I feel like third, a negative mentality can lead to you just being alone. Like point blank period. No one wants to be around a negative person. I always have something negative say. I always see the negative in certain things. Always talking about drama. Always talking about the next person. No one wants to truly be around it. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Like being around a negative person, it is draining. It drains the soul. It drains the spirit. Like so, all in all, like in season, depending on the season of your life, yes, it you will find yourself being alone. Depending on your season, you do need to be alone. But if you truly a negative person, like you're going to be alone. Because once again, no one wants to just be around negativity constantly. It is draining. So now, like ways to combat these negative thoughts, negative mindset, negative self talk is first thing I would say therapy. Some people say therapy doesn't work for them, but in reality, I feel like they're not giving therapy a fair chance. Therapy will help you just, I guess, I would say, help you with understanding your emotions, helping you with just how to go about life in different situations on and how to handle these things. Um, Second, I would say how to combat negative thoughts is just immediately dealing with them right there on the spot. Say, for instance, you say it's quote unquote a joke because you laugh it off. You call yourself slow or you call yourself stupid. you're talking about yourself in a negative light. In reality, the reality of the situation is you most likely just don't understand what you're trying to would like to understand, or you may need some more time to understand it. So way to come back with, okay, I just need some more time with understanding this, or maybe I can find someone to help me with understanding this because I'm simply not getting it on my own. You don't just immediately just call yourself stupid. That is negative. Okay. Next thing I would say is positive affirmations, daily positive affirmations. Having a set of daily positive affirmations can help you just transform your mind into how you look at yourself. In general, I would say to start with, when you start utilizing this way of, when you start um implementing, like saying daily positive affirmations, you truly don't believe it in the beginning. If we're being honest with each other, with ourselves, it's like you have to brainwash your mind. So once you start, you get you a journal, just a piece of paper, and you just write down things that you would like to believe about yourself, or you know you should believe about yourself. And make sure you start with I am, not you are. I am, because you're talking about yourself. I am makes it more impactful. I am the I am. If you know, you know. Um, so I am worthy. I am beautiful. I am love. I am God's child. I am a warrior. Those are just some examples. And sometimes all the positive affirmations, they're not going to come to you immediately. When you're trying to gather a list of what you would like to say daily. So I just gave you some examples. So these are something you can write down. You can also watch different videos to get ideas of some more affirmations. But in general, once you have a list of affirmations that you want to say, you make sure you say that daily. Once you say that daily, they will be instilled in you, and you will truly start to believe those things. I know from experience. And also, positive affirmations, they can come to you when you may need a boost or a push. Like for instance, in a gym, you're trying to get through that last rep and you are struggling. You're trying to get the last rep. Are you trying to complete the last couple of seconds of a plank or whatever set? You just repeating in those moments where it's just really you need a boost. Repeating those positive affirmations will give you that boost. I know from experience. This definitely worked with me. Another way to combat these negative thoughts is, if it's something that you do not like about yourself that is causing these negative thoughts and is in your control to change these things, you work on changing those things. And you do not give up on changing those things until they are changed. And then you have to still work on maintaining these changes. Um so say for instance, if you don't like your weight, you work towards eating healthier, going to the gym, just implementing things day by day so that you can get to a weight that you do like for yourself. If you do not like how your skin looks, you develop a skin routine. If you do not like things about yourself, if it's in your control to change them, you work on these things day after day to change these things. Change these things will give you confidence. Change these things will give you just a better positive outlook about yourself, because you already still should still want to feel like a positive outlook about yourself. But working on these things that you do not like about yourself would definitely aid into just bringing you into more positive spirits and more and you just looking at yourself in a more positive light as you should have been from the beginning. All in all, these negative thoughts, carrying them around and just putting them out in the air, is only going to continuously be draining. It's going to drain people around you. They're not gonna want to be around you, and you're gonna drain yourself. You're not gonna be happy with yourself. Work on these negative thoughts. Combat them immediately. When you catch them, sometimes you don't immediately catch them. When it comes to correcting yourself, it will take time. But once you get a hang of it, you get a hang of it. It's natural. Seek therapy if you feel like it's needed, and work on the things that do not like about yourself. All these things will aid into you viewing yourself in a more positive light, leads to you having more just positive self talk about yourself, and lead to you being free from those negative thoughts. That is it, folks. If you tune into the end, put in the comments I'm tuned in to the end. Um, if you would like to see the different things that I've been working on as far as improving on the things that I don't like about myself, my weight, and just my eating, check out my previous videos, meal prepping, and just things that I've been doing to help on this journey of mine, and just positive thoughts I've been having with myself. Um, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Till next time.